Hello, buddy, and welcome to a tropical update here. This is a wide view of the Atlantic right now. As you can see, there's a wave that came off of Africa not too long ago that the National Hurricane Center has tagged as a area of interest to watch. Then we got Invest 99L in the Caribbean right now. Then we also have newly formed tropical depression 15L here that recently formed today. Here's a close-up look at 15L, Tropical Depression 15L. You can see it's not the best looking tropical depression here, but you could hopefully see on here that it has a defined area of rotation there, a center of circulation, I should say, actually, right about where my mouse cursor is. Of course, the system is being steered right now, so the actual deep convection is firing off just to the east of the center of circulation there, but still nonetheless a tropical depression there, and reconnaissance plane confirmed that earlier today and found a tropical depression strength winds and found a defined area of rotation, a center of circulation in the storm. So that's what led to them classifying this as a tropical depression here. So that's tropical depression 15L. You can see this is the National Hurricane Center latest cone on it. You can see as of Monday, August 31st, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, advisory number 2. It's currently located at 33.2 degrees north, 75.7 degrees west. Maximum sustained 1-minute winds at 35 miles per hour, moving northeast at 14 miles per hour, and it's forecast to become a 40-mile-per-hour tropical storm. And if it does become a tropical storm, it'll be given the name Nana. And if so, it'll be if it develops before September 5th, it'll be the earliest forming N-named storm in the Atlantic Basin since Tropical Storm Nate in 2005. Tropical Storm Nate formed on September 5th, 2005. So it formed before September 5th, but before there's like the exact time on September 5th. Nate formed in 2005, then it'll beat that previous record there, and would have another record-breaking storm in its own right here in terms of the names here. So it's quite remarkable to see that. But like I said, forecast to peak as a 40-mile-per-hour tropical storm as of this latest update here. And of course, move away from land at this point. So after the next 24 hours or so, it's going to be moving away from land and not become much of an issue at all to anybody, thankfully, except maybe some shipping interests or boaters along this area of the cone here that may be impacted by the storm. But other than that, it's not going to be much in the way of land impacts here, thankfully, from this storm. Let's go ahead and take a look at Invest 99L, as you can see right here on your screen. If you look at this image right now, and if I were to tell you this was a tropical storm, you'd probably believe me, or even a tropical depression, you'd probably believe me. But I don't have the recent SCAT data pulled up right now. But I just took a look at it just before I started recording here, and there's a pretty broad area of rotation if there is one in there. So it still has some time to develop here. I will say that there's a reconnaissance plan that's scheduled to fly into Invest 99L tomorrow morning here. I think it's supposed to take off at around 7 in the morning Eastern time, if I'm not mistaken, and fly into 99L and see if it's, by that point, if it's still looking like this and further developing, or if it's still kind of an open wave here. But according to ASCAT, and I'm not, of course, a professional meteorologist or certified meteorologist by any means here, but looking at ASCAT, it still looked like it was a well-defined tropical wave here. Looking at that, seeing how that center of circulation, if there was one in there, isn't really well-defined at all, and probably a mid-level center of circulation here. But interesting nonetheless here, and you can see it's a really well-defined tropical wave here. And like I said, if I were to show this to a random person who knew nothing about weather, knew very little about weather, and said that this was a tropical storm, you'd probably believe me here. But like I said, of course, Recon's going to go into the storm at about 7 in the morning tomorrow and see whether or not this actually, by that point, is at least a tropical depression or a tropical storm there. And then also on the Western Pacific here, we have two areas to watch here. We got Tropical Depression 11W here, which is forecast to become a typhoon and perhaps threaten Japan as a significant typhoon later on down the line here. But I'm mostly going to focus on this update at least at Typhoon MAYSAK there, as you can see on your screen. As this latest forecast, it's a 115 knot storm, which is about 130 miles per hour, making it a low-end Category 4, but still a serious storm here, regardless of its category here. Still a serious storm, regardless of if it's a low end Cat 4, mid range Cat 4, high end Cat 4, etc. Still a serious storm to look at here. It passed just to the west of Okinawa earlier this morning, and I forgot what island it was, but there's an island to the west of Okinawa, and they got brushed by the outer eye wall, the outer intense eye wall of this typhoon here earlier this morning. And seeing some of the footage off of that island was pretty incredible, to say the least here. And I believe that island is actually called, let me see here, it's called Kumejima, I believe it's what it's called. Of course, people, you guys in the comments can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe that's what it's called here. As you can see on this forecast cone, it's forecast to threaten South Korea later down the line here as a 90-knot typhoon here. So it's going to be something to watch for you guys in South Korea. If you know anybody in the Koreas, just let them know of this and let them be alert that this is potentially going to be a damaging typhoon for them here later on down the line, of course. Here's satellite imagery of Typhoon MAYSAK here. You can see it's a not the best looking Category 4 storm, of course, but still a potent storm to say the least, and not one to take lightly at all. You can quite clearly see the eye right there. As it moves away from the island that was impacting earlier on this morning here. It impacted that earlier this morning. I already forgot the name of it again. Let me go and find it again. Kumejima, that was the one. Like I said, the eye wall brushed the western coast of that island there, and of course you can see now the eye is still defined here, as you can see. And not, of course, the best eye or the best Category 4 storm you'll ever see, but again, one to take seriously here as it heads towards the Koreas here later on down the line here, and poses a threat as a significant typhoon if the forecast is to be believed here. So something to watch there. And let's go ahead and shortly take a look at the wave behind 99L. As you can see here, disturbance number 2. Formation chance to the next 48 hours is near 0. Formation chance to the next 5 days is a low 30% chance. And then 99L, I almost forgot to show you this one as well. 99L, formation chance to the next 48 hours is a high 70% chance. Information chance for the next 5 days is a high 80% chance of formation for that particular storm. And that's about it for this topical update here. Hope everybody has a great day, and guys, stay safe, of course. Make sure you stay weather aware this next couple of months here as we enter the busy part of this hurricane season, as we tick over into September here. Make sure, again, like I said in the last updates, make sure you have a plan of action here in case you get threatened by a tropical storm or a hurricane here, a significant hurricane here later on this season. Again, this season has already been pretty active here and forecast to be a little bit more active here, if we couldn't believe it, as we enter, of course, the most active months, or the most active part of the hurricane season, I should say, as we took over into September here. So make sure, again, like I said, have that plan of action ready to go in case you have to evacuate or you have to prepare for a tropical storm or a tropical hurricane coming your way here, so you don't get taken off guard here and you're not unprepared when the situation arises, if it does arise for your area. So that's, again, going to be about it for me. Again, hope everybody has a great day, and guys, stay safe, of course. And till then, see you guys in the next video. Peace. Oh, one thing I forgot. I almost forgot about this. For official sources of information, just look at the National Hurricane Center. You can see the link on the top of your screen. Just type up NHC. It'll probably be the first search result on whatever browser you're using. Same goes with the National Weather Service for a localized forecast. Just type up NWS, and again, it'll probably be the first search result. And then for the West Pacific here, for 1 minute wind readings here, 1 minute sustained wind estimates here, I should say. Use the Joint Typhoon Warning Center here, and you can see the top of your screen right there, the link there. And of course, for this one, you could also type J2WC here, and you'll probably be able to find it on whatever search browser you're using on the first result there. So sorry for that little interruption there, but like I said, hope everybody has a great day, and you guys stay safe, of course. Until then, see you guys in the next video. Peace.